I hear you.
Hello? How are you?
Are you getting double of yourself?
I am getting a little double of myself.
No, I'm not dishing him. No,
What about
how about
Hello? There we go.
No, I don't get him, though.
Now we can't hear him.
now? Oh, boy.
What if I did that?
Hey!
We're not used to doing interviews this way. Completely blaming Kevin Jonas for this.
Exactly.
Disgusted. He could have come here and could have taken care of all this for us, and we wouldn't have had these kind of problems. Nick Jonas, what's happening?
I'm great. We're in New York City right now. How are you doing?
Good. So you guys were just on Good Morning America on Friday?
Good Morning America. It was a lot of fun. So many people showed up to show their support and to just have a good time, and it really was a good time.
We're talking to Nick Jonas of the Jonas Brothers. We just enjoyed you on the Teen Choice Awards.
Yes, Teen Choice Awards were amazing, and to win some awards was such an honor.
You guys were all over the place because I felt like all we did was play Ask the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, that was funny.
Was it very scripted, though, everything you guys did?
Not our answers. Besides just the ones that had to set up the next segment, for the most part, it was all just, us kind of answering questions honestly and having a good time up there.
Nick Jonas on the phone with us. Let's see. Within the last year, you did a small venue for us here right outside of an art museum where about 600 people showed up. Then you did the rave where, 3,000 people showed up. And then you were at the Marcus Amphitheater during Summerfest, and 30,000 people were there, and your stage was on fire. You had to have the quickest growing celebrity I've ever seen in music.
It has been an amazing year, and we're just, so honored that the fans are showing up in the numbers that they are, and that people are buying the records. And for us, we're just living our dream every single day.
Talk about your relationship with Live Nation, because this is really going to change the music industry.
Yeah, Live Nation, amazing. We signed a deal with Live Nation back in January or December, I believe, and it was a great deal. We just sold over 1 million tickets, I believe, which was a lot of fun.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, combined Look Me in the Eyes tour and this tour together, it's about 1 million tickets.
Oh, my God. I saw you guys on Oprah, and your little brother was on with you guys.
He was, yes.
Oh, he's so cute. I think you guys should add him to the group.
I think we're down to, but he actually has come to us and said, no, actually, I'm going to make my own band. And the name of the band is actually, it's pretty awesome. It's Hollywood Shake-Up, which to me is just such a great title for a band.
Nick, do you ever do anything without your brothers? We were looking at a bunch of pictures on Google Images, and I'm like, these three are always together. I'd want to strangle anybody if I had to spend this much time with them. I mean, you just bought a house together. You're always together.
We try to, find some time to do things on our own. And, when we do, we just want to go hang out with some of our own individual friends. We know how to give each other space, And it's a good relationship, We're each other's best friends. But there are times when we're like, all right, man, it's time for me to go hang out with my friends. It's time for you to go hang out with your friends. I'll see you next week. But it's cool.
Right. Nick Jonas from the Jonas Brothers on. Did you ever have a normal job, or has this been basically everything you've done? Because we just went over a list of tweens that are the highest paid in Hollywood right now, and you guys are number 4 on the list. God bless you. But did you ever have a normal job where you really had to struggle and make that $5.75 an hour like the rest of us?
Well, before we were recording music, I was actually on Broadway. So I did Broadway shows for about 3.5 years. So
your answer is no.
It's not like a normal job, I guess, because it's still, a lot of, just an amazing thing. But I guess you could consider that, a normal job. Weekly salary and everything.
We always like to talk about, if we weren't doing what we do now, what would we do? And so if you weren't doing this, what would you do?
What would I do? Man, I'm not sure. I think this has definitely been a dream of mine forever. But probably sports. I'm a big golfer. I love to play baseball, football, any sport.
Nick, I know you've been real open about talking about diabetes and living with it and working with different charities. And I just read an article where you guys were talking about how they had to stall because you kind of were feeling sick on stage. Does that happen a lot?
That happened one time, I believe. My blood sugar went a little low while I was on stage, and it really wasn't that big of a deal. I kind of just turned around and had, something to drink so I could get my blood sugar back up. And then Kevin was talking and, just kind of stalling with the crowd for about 2 or 3 minutes. But I was kind of enjoying just watching him ramble on. It was pretty funny.
Now, I realize, because we've met you actually a couple times backstage, the couple shows you've done here and what have you, that you're pretty much a regular on our program. We've actually made jingles. It's Wes, Ronnie, Allie, and Nick now because you're on with us so often.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When are you guys getting back to Milwaukee? Do you have any idea?
Ooh, when are we getting back? I am actually not sure.
Well, you should just come and hang out then. Just come here. You can stay over at my house.
This Burn It Up tour up, and then actually we go into production for our TV show for Disney Channel, and we're doing that for about 5 to 6 months, believe it or not. Then hopefully next summer we'll get back out on the road and start touring again.
We are talking to Nick Jonas from the Jonas Brothers. People get so fanatical, like when we say, okay, we're going to have Nick on with us Monday, or we're going to have tickets to the Jonas Brothers. I'm amazed at the level that your fans will go in terms of, oh, I saw them in Florida, and then I went and saw them in L.A., and now I saw them in Minneapolis, and then I came to Milwaukee. What was, like, the one thing that you're like, really? You guys go to this extent? Really?
Well, a girl at Good Morning America said she was there since Tuesday, which is completely ridiculous. I mean, that's like, it's Friday. So we gave her a hug and said thanks so much for coming out, and, amazing to meet you. But it was just kind of really crazy that she was there since Tuesday.
For sure. What do you think of all the drama with Miley Cyrus and Selena Gomez, and they're saying that's because of you?
I think it's funny.
Well, they're saying, he used to date Miley, now he's dating Selena, supposedly. Is that true?
They're saying a lot of things these days.
He's not going to tell us.
Nick Jonas, I like that you call every time you got a new song coming out. You just like to call and inform us. What's the new track?
I just like talking to you guys, It's not really about the song. It's just about you guys. You guys are awesome.
That's cool. Then we won't play it. We'll play a Flow Rider song then.
That sounds cool. That song is awesome, though. The new one with Will.i.am, I love it.
It's a good track. Good track. But seriously, what's your new song?
Our new song, well, it's Burning Up. That's the single right now.
Right.
We have had a couple songs released on iTunes. We're doing this exclusive thing. It's called Countdown to a Little Bit Longer, which is, the album. So 4 songs, and all of them have gone to #1 in a day, thanks to all the fans and how amazing they are, which is just so exciting. But the new record comes out August 12th, so this Tuesday. Make sure y'all go pick it up, and let's make it go to #1.
There we go.
We were talking about Burn It Up, and because we couldn't figure out who the rapper was, and come to find out from one of your fans, it's one of your bouncers?
It is Big Rob, our security. He's the man. He's been doing this for so long.
He's a big dude, too.
And then we had him rap on the track, and he killed it.
How did that even come to pass, though? He would just screw around and rap, and you guys were like, we should throw Big Rob on?
We never heard him rap before in our lives until there's this one section of, Burn It Up where we're like, man, it'd be cool to have a rap on here. Waited a couple weeks, and then he was out in his truck while we were, revisited the song. We said, dude, let's get Big Rob to rap on it. So we went out to his truck and said, dude, Big Rob, get in here, we need you to rap. He said, what? I said, Big Rob, come on, man. And so he came in and he laid it down, and it was perfect.
We're talking to Nick Jonas from the Jonas Brothers. We're always surprised at who we see at concerts. But I'm wondering, who are you surprised that's a fan of the Jonas Brothers? Who's the one person that came up like, I'm a big fan, and you're like, wow, really?
Celine Dion. That was the craziest one. At the AMAs, we were backstage in our dressing room, we're warming up and stuff, and she, had her manager or whatever call our manager and say, Celine wants to meet the boys. So we went into her dressing room, and she started singing our songs to us. And it was really incredible with her, little yodel thing she does, and it was amazing. She was kind of like, one of the people that I definitely listened to growing up, and to hear her sing the songs was really cool.
Excuse me, Wes, Ronnie, and Ali?
Yeah, we'll cut it off.
Thank you.
You got it. No problem. All right, Nick Jonas, I'm sure we didn't want to use up any more anyway because we'll talk to you in a couple weeks again.
Sounds good.
Say hi to your brothers Roger and Joe for us, will you?
We will.
I'm just kidding. I know that it's Kevin and Joe, but Ali thought there was a Roger Jonas somewhere in there.
I did not.
There's not a
Don't
Roger.
listen to him.
There's a Paul, but...
All right. Thanks a lot, Nick.